MVP, the general manager of Smackdown, looking to address us tonight. Probably some more cryptic bullshit that don't really make any sense talking about business. Who the fuck knows? He's always on about something. I'm sorry, Trick, but Oba forgot to pay the bill for you. It must have been a simple mistake, but you see, I'd like to help you in your title match tomorrow, but our protection services haven't been paid, Trick. So, you're kinda on your own. You should have reminded Oba to pay your monthly bill. I'll see you around, Trick. Maybe next time, pay up. Okay. MVP, the businessman, he's a motherfucking sleazeball, that's what he is. That's exactly who he is. Yeah, no, MVP, that feels like that is very treacherous of you. Yeah, sure, you know, you might have had a contract in there, but to not state the fine print to your new peoples in your group, it's a little fucked up. Pete Dunne, we haven't seen him in months. Since he's lost his belt to Omos, he's kind of crawled away in the corner, but right now he's came back to reclaim what's his. Having his match here tonight in the opening of Smackdown. The Bruiserweight. He was quite the champion, but he did not have the championship reign that Omos did. The greatest champion in this entire universe so far. But speaking of a great champion, he was once a great Intercontinental champion, but right now, tonight, is fight night as Sheamus, the Continental champion, the defeater of the Mountain himself, taking down the Grim Reaper. Demolition Squad on the towers of Sheamus. Sheamus had taken down Omos, and now he's the Continental Champion. And finally, we have some change here on Smackdown. And Pete Dunne, Sheamus, looking to square off tonight. And Pete Dunne is absolutely fired up, ready to come back to action here on Smackdown. And surprising Sheamus with a flip there. Pete Dunne has been gone for so long, I kind of almost forgot about the guy, but the Bruiserweight, once he heads into the ring, it's kind of hard to forget someone like him. Because he's absolutely brutal with everything that he does. He's trying to rip off the nose of Sheamus. And Sheamus just might have some troubles with the Bruiserweight. But speaking on what had happened earlier with MVP, telling Trick Williams that he needed to pay his bill, I don't recall ever hearing anything about that. Any kind of money, any kind of bills or anything like that when they formed their group together, when they hit that merger. I did not expect anything to be, you know, money related. But I guess I'm wrong. Apparently, Oba Femi forgot to pay the bill. And now Trick Williams, he's going to be paying for it. Paying for it tonight, paying for it at Survivor Series, because he's going to be all on his own. The Syndicate not there to help him, because they're refusing to hold up their end of the bargain, because apparently there was a contract with money involved. But what can you expect from a sleazy businessman like MVP? And Trick Williams, he's been champion here for a while, taking that championship belt off of Randy Orton and then bringing it here to SmackDown. He's been holding on to it for a while. He's had all the help that he would ever need. And Pete Dunne unhinging his jaw. And Sheamus trying to get Pete Dunne back into the ring. He's having some difficulties doing so. But Trick, he sounded worried last week. Or the week before, or something like that. He was very worried at the fact that he was not going to get any help in his match, or matches, his title defenses, which he dearly wants. And Sheamus looking to cheat against Pete Dunne. You know, I was shocked before, but now that I've seen it again, you know, it looks like Sheamus is just trying to do what the other people do. If other people are going to cheat, he might as well cheat. So he was giving Pete Dunne a whole lot of time to recover there. Pete Dunne is actually giving Sheamus the work here tonight. Sheamus is having a little bit of trouble with the Bruiserweight because the Bruiserweight, he doesn't play by any kind of rules. He plays by his own rules, the beat of his own drum. Whether it's cheating, anything, just trying to take advantage of every little opportunity that he has to hurt the other person. Break limbs. Break appendages. Anything that he possibly can to put somebody down. Make them quit, make them give up. And he's looking to go for his finish here already. It's Sheamus, he's down. I don't know if he's getting out of this one. The Bruiserweight looking to pick up his first win, and he does not. Unable to pick up his first win in months. And the crowd is enjoying the spectacle of these two fighting. Because dear God, that DDT just busted Sheamus. But no, I just think that Pete Dunne just got his head busted fucking open by Sheamus. He is gushing blood out of that left eye. Sheamus really hammered that one in. And I don't know if Pete Dunne's going to be able to finish the match with that amount of blood coming out of his eye socket. It's an absolutely brutal punch that Pete Dunne just took. But there's a 6 count, and this could end in a count out with the way that these two are wrestling on the outside. I don't think either of them care to win the match. They just want to brutalize each other. But I'm wrong. Pete Dunne wants in. That's an 8 count. He could get counted out because he still has not entered the ring. He's on the outside. He's on the top rope. But he's able to break the count. Because if there's one thing I know about these two is they want a fight. Pete Dunne wants to hurt everybody. And Sheamus, he wants the same. And Sheamus just might be done. I can't fucking believe it, man. Sheamus is absolutely lucky he did not defend his belt tonight, because that thing would have been going home with Pete Dunne, because Pete Dunne just beat the fuck out of Sheamus in his return.
Here is your winner,
Pete fucking Dunne. Jesus fucking Christ. I forgot how much of a fucking menace this guy has been, but he just whooped the dog shit out of Sheamus. I'm fucking shocked. Trick Williams, I know he heard what MVP just addressed to him earlier on tonight, and the champion, he's got to feel some kind of way about that. Nah. I see how it is. As soon as your boy gets some movement, everybody want to switch up on him. I don't see how it's my problem how y'all lost your belts. Omos, you should have just asked for some help instead of trying to take on the world yourself. And Oba, I was being held up by luchadors backstage and came as soon as I could. You gotta believe me. And MVP, what the fuck is this? You was only in it for the money, huh? Man, fuck you. You're making me miss all this. White boy at least had our back no matter what. I fucked up trusting your bitch ass. And you know what? Fine. I got this shit on my own. Trick Williams finally having to deal with his own problems on his own without the Syndicate or the Fist to follow behind him. Trick Williams is acting like he has not received help ever since he won that belt. And you know, that's preposterous. He's gotten help every single which way, every single match. And he's acting like since he's won that championship, everyone's switched up. That's not the case. This is kind of only recently. But he has a point with MVP. He's seen something that I didn't see. Is that, you know, MVP acting like it's all here, that he was all there for the money. And, you know, a shocking thing, it sounds like he was really remorseful about what he did to Nick Aldis. Because if I do recall, Nick Aldis had their back, no matter what. And MVP, that's not the case. Everything was conditional. Absolutely everything was conditional. And I think Trick Williams is understanding the error of his ways. But Chelsea Green, I'm assuming, is forced to come out here and wrestle tonight. Because otherwise, I know she absolutely would not. Because she would be here complaining to MVP. But apparently, MVP must have caved in and allowed that match at Survivor Series to happen with her and Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's WWE Championship belt. But right now, it'll be her against Maxine Dupree, which I can only assume that Chelsea Green said, you know, under one condition, I'll have a match. Give me the worst woman on the roster. Give me someone I know I could beat. Because, of course, that's something Chelsea Green would do. And these two, I mean, they match up pretty evenly in the weight department, the height department. They're damn near a match. But one of them has almost 10 more years of experience than the other. The other one pretty brand new to this whole wrestling thing. That's Maxine here. Maxine just trying her best to put her name out there and gain the skills. And what the fuck, an RKO out of nowhere from Chelsea Green. That legit came out of nowhere. I didn't even know she had that in her. But Chelsea Green, looking to really handle Maxine. Going for some interesting elbows to the back. Wonder how this pays off with a backstabber. And going to the pin right away. Who knows if Maxine can even kick out, but she does at one. I'm sure that Stephanie Vaquer is kind of happy at the fact that Chelsea Green isn't bothering her this week. Leaving her voicemails, calling her phone nonstop, leaving text messages, trying to find her email, berating her. I'm sure it's all going to the fucking spam mail. Because Chelsea Green, she's not the one to attack people. She's one to get inside your head or inside your fucking messages and bother you all day, because she has nothing else better to do than to bother everybody else and make everybody else's day worse. With Chelsea Green going for another knees to the back of Maxine. And a Rough Rider onto Maxine. Chelsea Green being mean, being a bit evil. And she's going up to that top rope to Maxine, complaining to her. And a cross body. Oh my God, she just bounced off the floor. Stephanie finally getting a break. MVP finally getting a break from Chelsea Green. But none of us are. We still got to deal with her. I could almost hear her in there screeching to Maxine every time that they get anywhere close to each other. And boasting about how good of a wrestler that she is to Maxine. You know, it's like, you know, someone in a professional league going against a middle schooler and just boasting about how much better they are. Didn't even do a finisher on her. And that's Stephanie Baker walking out here. And Chelsea Green kind of shocked that she's even being confronted right now. Because Stephanie Baker, she's always been peaceful, she's always been cordial. And all she's doing here is coming out to let Chelsea Green know that it's game time, that she's ready for her. That come Survivor Series, she is not losing that championship belt to Chelsea. She has no worry in her eyes. Penta for that belt. Anytime he has a match, it is absolutely going to be insane. And the same with Penta. I mean, Dragon Lee is an incredible talent, but Penta seems to beat everybody above his weight class, above his division. He's been able to beat Oba Femi, which says a lot. It really does. It says a lot. He had lost his Intercontinental Championship belt to that son of a bitch, Chad Gable. And he still has gold, but it's being hung up at the top of the ring from a rope for this ladder match. The Mecca Championship right there being defended here tonight at the main event. He wanted to give us a show considering he will not be at the pay-per-view, because that's how Penta is. And time to get this thing started. We got a Slink Blade out of Penta. Penta chopping down Dragon Lee. Penta, also known as the Greatest American after winning the Greatest American tournament, and then going on to use that accolade to go against Oba Femi and secure a championship win against him. It was very, very short-lived because he wanted to defend that bitch every single week. But he picked the wrong person to go up against because Chad Gable, he's kind of up and down. He's a fucking roller coaster. You don't know what to expect out of Chad Gable. He will beat people week to week and then lose in important matches. And that was an important match. And I thought Penta was going to win it. But Chad Gable somehow escaped with it. But this right here, Penta is always ready for that action. And seeing a ladder match out of two luchadors is absolutely going to be incredible. As Dragon Lee dodged out of the way of that whisper in the wind. The dynamic movesets of these two are just something always to watch, to really enjoy. And to have it at the main event in a ladder match, it's something so damn enjoyable. For Penta, he thinks it's now time to climb the ladder and retain his championship belt. And Dragon Lee looking to cause some spinal issues to Penta, knocking over that ladder. Because Dragon Lee, he's getting fired up. And that did not quite work out for him. Because Penta got him out the way. And I think he's going right back after that championship. Because Dragon Lee, that was a severe miscalculation on his part. Because Penta, finally, he's going for that belt again. And Dragon Lee looking to cause some more spinal issues to Penta. Knocking over the ladder. And dropping him on his spine again. Penta's been getting close. He's been able to get his fingers on that belt. But Dragon Lee hasn't been able to do the same. But he just tossed. And he's jumping over the ropes and he misses. That, I don't think you could get up from that. No regular person's getting up from falling over 12 feet in the air, onto the ground, onto their tailbone. But somehow Dragon Lee is up. He's superhuman. Because no regular person will get up after that. That'd knock the wind out of you. You'd be down for a couple minutes just trying to catch your breath. But Dragon Lee's different. Slamming Penta onto that chair. And he's phasing that ladder through that barricade. Something I have not seen before. But he's waiting for Penta to get up. He's looking to utilize that ladder. Making sure that he stays down. Dragon Lee looking to set up the ladder to get that championship belt. It'd be his first one, but no, he sees that Penta's getting up. He wants to make sure that he stays down for the count while he goes to snatch that belt up. Oh my God, right to the knees. That is not going to help his chances climb that ladder. It was Penta. Oh my God, beating the crap out of Dragon Lee. And he takes that glove off. And he wants to break that shoulder. Oh my God, Dragon Lee. I don't know how he's going to recover from that. He will, but I don't know how he does it. Dragon Lee, this is your time to go try and climb that ladder, grab that belt. But you made a mistake. Because Penta, he hasn't become double champion more than once, multiple times, because he goes down easy. He becomes double champion because he's one of the better wrestlers here in the whole entire WWE. And he's trying to go for that Hurricanrana, but Dragon Lee, with the strength, he's going to go for a package powerbomb. Oh my God! That could have broke the fucking neck of Penta. No regular man gets up from that. That definitely could have broke Penta's neck. But they're back in the ring. Dragon Lee was hoping to go for that belt. And Penta, I can only assume that he's going to win tonight. He shows to have more talent. He shows to be more aggressive here for trying to capture the belt. Dragon Lee wants to put Penta down, but he is not once trying to go for that belt. Because that's the only way you're going to win, is getting that belt off that hook. And Penta's tried it twice. Dragon Lee has not done it once. He's not being aggressive enough at capturing that belt. And Jesus Christ. Penta catching a super kick to the face, and finally, as I said it, Dragon Lee. He's already hurt, but he's finally climbing that ladder. I felt like he had more opportunities before. But he's going to that top. He's going to the top of the ladder, and he just fell. Jesus Christ, Penta. Dragon Lee just wanting to put Penta down. But that is absolutely costing him the chance at this belt. Because Penta, he's going for the belt. Dragon Lee doesn't even bother doing so. Because now Penta has retained his AAA championship belt. Because Dragon Lee was too busy trying to put a hurt on him instead of trying to capture that championship belt. What a hell of a match between these two. And I want to say thank you for everyone for watching. Until the next time, please come back, like, subscribe, hit that like button, and